Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by my channel, The Vivid Dreamer. Please be sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below, and let me know your thoughts by all means. I hope everyone is having a good day. Hope everyone is seeing the bright side of things. If you're interested in any of my art, be sure to go to my Etsy shop that is located underneath my About tab. And if you're interested in a personal reading, that information is also there. Be sure you all go out and vote, because it's a lot going on right now. Right now, we are going to do a November 2020 spread reading for Leo. So, by all means, take what resonates and disregard what does not. And what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling when I was shuffling, let me tell y'all Leos, y'all interesting. Y'all always so interesting. But hear me when I tell you, it's what you least expected. So we're going to take a look into this message a little bit further with our channel thoughts cards and see what is going on. Okay, so the first one that is flipping out to me is no drama for your mama. Now mind you, that did not flip where I had to read it myself. It was already shouting out at me, being showing me the message front and center. So someone's not taking any more bullshit. I don't blame you. At some point there comes to a time where things have to have an ending. It has to have some type of closure. So also someone is not feeling as if they made a bad choice, which is good. That means that what they stand in, ultimately, that's truly how they feel. And if that's how they feel, when they say no drama for your mama, they mean that thing. They not taking no ifs, ands, or buts. Someone is also saving some money. Perhaps maybe you're spending a little bit too much. So keep that in mind. If so happens this is a time frame that someone is coming back towards you, be careful if so happens they were to show you the same red flags before. That may be something to pay attention to, regardless if it is business or if it's relationship wise. At the end of the day, you are the person that is to help you reach your ultimate goal. Be careful of things that are in disguise, because people are not loyal these days. All right, they will tell you whatever it is that they think you need to hear in order for them to figure out what a soft spot is for you, Leos, and be able to conquer, poison, and dominate and control. And that's going to stress you out, especially if so happens is something that you allowed in your personal space, and instead of you feeling as if like you're doing someone ultimately a favor, it's going to leave you in a blind spot where even if you were to close that door, you're knowing not to reopen it. You're not going to open it. Like, once you're done, you're done. There's no such thing as going back. There's no such thing as in past go collect $200 and then some. You are over with the bent over. You are over with the bent over, okay? Gasoline or not, you're not at the point where you are taking the same thing anymore. You're caring less and less and less about what does not pertain to you. You're willing to mind your business to get your money up. Even though someone was to put you in the third party situation, you're still going to feel as if like you're on top. I don't know if this is a side piece energy or if this is a if this is a main person energy, but nonetheless there's a third party situations going on, and it's either stressing you out or you're okay with it. Be careful what someone presents to you, because what you least expect will not surprise you, but it will surprise you. You feel me? You know, it's real easy said and done to say that you're going to do something and be able to get away with it, but it's not cool in your eyes, Leos, when you feel as if like you're able to get away with it in your eyes, being ignorant to repercussions. That's what I'm hearing. So just be careful. At the same time, there's consequences to repercussions. Just because you feel like you're no longer entertained does not mean that gives you a soundtrack and movie to go out and do what you feel that you're going to do. Now take this as it resonates. Either someone put you in a third party situation, or you're in a third party situation that you put yourself in position to accept. And so there's going to be a point where things are going to be in reverse, and there's going to be some type of slowdown, some type of breakaway. There's going to be some type of awakening that's going to put you in a position where you need to start becoming more of your own. Not so much of letting go of a codependency, but it's like it's time for you to understand how to be codependent and move forth, relying on yourself to understand whoever it is at this point in your time frame, Leos. Your counterpartner needs to be somebody that's dependable. You see how that works? And that's, wow, that's powerful. Because when you find someone that's dependable, being able to be like, equal to you being able to be like self-sufficient, you now created your own, not safety net, but it's more or less you're adding to your roots. You know what I'm saying? You're on the right track. And typically when you're on the right track, that's when God is pleased. But when you least expect it, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And then, of course, in order for us to be a person that's ready for anything, you have to be prepared. You have to be in a position where you're ready for whatever is coming. You're ready for whatever's coming. So I honestly have this energy of whether you're in a third party situation, being that you're willing to take what's in front of you, or you're a person that's in a third party situation that's including two other people, there's going to be a place where whoever became second is going to become first. And you're not going to expect that reverse. You're not going to expect that person or that event to completely like repeat itself. This person is not going to assume that this race is going to come to a halt. And when it comes to a halt, that's when things are going to start actually coming into they're going to start coming into your favor. I don't know if you're going to go to someone who maybe a father figure or somebody that that has a lot of wisdom or a lot of logic. Either way you look at it, there's someone in the picture that you're going to go to that's going to help you be able to get to a place where you're able to walk away with either wisdom, regardless if it's fortune, to help you start a new chapter. You're no longer interested in a situation where it's going to stress you, keep you up at night, make you angry, and ultimately keep you exposed to a vulnerability where people can see that, your actions are a reflection of how you feel. So you have to keep in mind, your emotions show your self-control. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to clarify that a little bit with the... I love these cards. Jesus. Oh, universe. Already 3 cards poked out. I don't know what's going on. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, Leos. Hit that notification bell down below. And let me know your thoughts by all means. We have 4 cards that just... Someone is shouting. Someone is shouting. Someone is shouting. Someone... I hear someone shout... Oh! I hear someone shouting. I hear someone shouting. The vault in reverse. Again, like I said, I hear someone screaming at somebody. And the reason why they're screaming is because they've given multiple tries, chances, trials, and was willing to go through many tribulations. And so what was something that was... I keep hearing trying, but I also want to say that I'm hearing someone saying, you know, I was willing and able to get over at that time. It's coming to a point where now someone is feeling as if, like, you know what, your third party situation, regardless if you put them in it or they're in that cross watcher position, to say that they feel as if like they have been violated. There was a trust that was compromised, and so now there's a point in position where either someone's breaking the tie, saying like, look, I'm walking away, I'm getting away from the situation, it's been the same old, and I'm done with it. And they're not willing to give it any more time, any more willingness to become more of a situation. Maybe someone has lost a child. Maybe someone has lost interest of building a family. Maybe someone has found that even with trying to build a family with someone, it doesn't keep them in the same position where you feel as if like you're going to get more out of it than what it is that you put into it. They found that it becomes to a point where there's just no compromise, there's no overstanding, and the death has arrived of whatever it is. The end has come for whatever situation. But it took a lot for you to get to this point, to trim your tree, for you to be able to grow. That took a lot for you. That took you standing by yourself. That took a willingness of you being open-minded to, even though you feel at that moment it was a loss to you. It was, you had a form of submission in some way, somehow. But you were willing to take that. But at the bottom of the Ace of Cups, you still have an overflow. You still have a blessing. Like, someone is still watching over you. Ancestors are still praying for you. There's people still wanting you to understand that you still have an innocence with you. And even though it may seem like it is a lot for you to either see someone celebrate with the new union, or someone participate in the new union, or put you in a place of you having to think about someone just stressing you out or making you feel like the reunion was the best thing for you. it puts you in a place with those lessons to understand that ultimately sometimes elevation means that you're going to have to rise by yourself. We can always make plans for who it is that we want to have come along. Though the relationships may not be as strong as what they were in the beginning, you have a basis in understanding that if you were to call these folks, will they pick up? If you were to tell them some unfortunate news, would they pick up? Would they find any importance of what goes on in your life? Would they pick up? And you have, I hear that sanctuary. You have that place. You have that tranquility to be able to say that you appreciate all of that. Just don't get caught up. Because trust me, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, if you were to get caught up and not pay attention to what you're feeding, you will become pregnant. Let's close out with a channel advice card. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, Leos. Get grounded with the universe. Know your similarities and know your differences. Your differences is going to be the things that 9 times out of 10 you least expect to throw you off, Leos. But if you were to pay attention to the signs, you'll be able to question them as they come. The disgusting emotion card came out. So don't try to give something a second try. Don't try to water your ground with what you don't know. It's going to make you sick. So be careful of what you feed yourself. Look at the eye. Like, you know what's right in front of you. You know what's not going to help you. You know what's not going to benefit you. Keep those things in mind. What do you have time for, truly? So be careful of what you entertain. Again, that third party energy is popping out to me. That third party energy is popping out to me. 3 of Cups. What do you have time for, truly? Be careful what you give your time to. Because let me tell you, the downfall is that, look, and it came all up when I'm trying to hold it all at the same time. What you give your time to, what you set as your boundaries and your morals are going to say a lot in your actions. So just be careful of that. Be careful of that. Look, didn't I say be careful of that? Break your cycle. Break the cycle. Excuse me. So I hear old things die hard. Maturity means letting go of the old things. Leos, it's like y'all sitting in church and yet y'all still mad at the universe. When I hear get grounded with the universe, I hear coming to a truce, because some of y'all are angry. Some of y'all are angry. Why? Is someone afraid to trust the universe? That's why you need to have a talk. Y'all need to have a moment to converse, speak to each other. In the words of the Ebonics language, conversate. Something's going on. And Leo's a very strong astrology sign. So when it comes down to them not liking something, they do not care. They are very strong-willed, strong-minded, WTFs. they just, it doesn't matter. Hella high water. I don't know which ones are worse, the Geminis or the Leos. Either the Leos or the Virgos. I don't know. If you can't relate, don't communicate. But it came out in the reverse. So someone's entertaining things that they need to let go of. Again, it's going to bring you things that are not going to be able to feed your harvest. It's going to leave you in a place where you're going to have to make decisions on your own. You don't know if you want to go either the avenue of being by yourself. And then part of me feels sexually. Some of you all are interested in maybe the other side. You're pondering about it. But at the end of the day, I hear WAP. I hear WAP. Because it's just, I don't know. It's just like, just be careful, okay? Because I definitely see a lot of pollination in this season coming up. And like I said, if you are not careful, you will end up with a bundle of joy again. Some of you, it may be reversed for some of you. Ambition. So yeah, proactive and ambition. Someone definitely is at a crossroads. Someone is definitely in transition of noticing either they're by themselves or they're severing a tie that makes them notice that now is the time to understand where it comes into place between self-sufficiency and dependency. Trigger in the reverse. Yeah, so someone's someone's emotionally maturing. Someone's definitely emotionally maturing. So let's close out. Let's close out with one of my favorite cards. Be sure that you like, share, okay, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Okay, oops. Okay. I'm not going to take all of these. I may only just take, what's this? 3. Take 3. I'll take one more. Alright. So, I got the ox in upright, the shield in upright, the tear in upright. Yeah. Someone's learning that, the saying of people saying, when dipped in a hot tea bag, they really see, what they're made of. It comes out. Well, in this situation, that's what happens. Your tears will pay off. At some point, they will pay off. Like you have something coming towards you where I see this being the shield, the tear, and the oxen upright. I feel like whatever it is that comes against you, you're going to be able to grow from it because it's not going to startle you. Even though you have the stork and star in reverse, I feel like whatever you're going through is going to definitely mold and build you in hindsight. It's going to build you in hindsight. In the long run, there's a valuable lesson in between you getting up and doing something about it and you sitting there and doing nothing. It's a lesson that's out of nowhere. It's going to feel like it's a lesson out of nowhere. It's going to feel like something that's sudden because it's a lesson that is almost equivalent to if you were to work out your whole entire body to a point that you're sore. What have you learned? Maybe you need to go to a leg day, an arm day, an ab day. Maybe you need to break down what your goal is into sectors, or you need to think about, if you haven't already, into sectors of what you are looking for, regardless if that is out of a relationship or if that's out of anything that is personal for yourself. What are you putting into it to give you those results? So just keep in mind, when you least expect it, that's when you will learn, or better yet, that's when the lesson will be taught. So I will be sure to read your comments. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. If you like any of my art, be sure that you go over to my Etsy shop, which is located in my About tab. And I will see you, Leos, next time. Bye.